finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill, the lefty, Babe Ruth, singing he was impressive his last time out.
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
All right, first pitch coming up. Heriberto Hernandez now at the plate. And this one is off and away.
Nope.
That clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Makes the catch, one down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Fly ball down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And a foul ball. Got him. Out number 2. And up next for Miami, Jeff Conine. That clips the corner. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the first. And getting to start for Miami, Braxton Garrett. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not. Exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
What a stop. Fires to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. So up next for New York, Derek Jeter. And it's fouled off. Late with the swing there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
On the ground, 2 ball. Here's Lopez for 1. On the first double play.
That is third.
That's a ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Chopped to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. Fouled off left side. This one in the air, center field. Gwynn under it. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Kyle Stowers.
Hey! No score here in the second. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two now. Got him swinging. Digging in, Xavier Edwards. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Aye! Two down, nobody on.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. High fly ball down the left field line. Kona going back. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Here's a 1-2. Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Mickey Mantle.
Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-1.
That's a ball.
That one
Ball
missed.
3.
And he couldn't come up with it.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Man at first with 1 gone. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorge Posada.
Hey.
Here comes the 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2. Oh, great stop. To second.
He's in there. He's safe.
He's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow.
Base hit. The throw into second. They get the force, and they get the out. Greg Nettles stepping in now for the Yankees. That one lifted to left. Brings it in. And that will end the inning.
So now you got the picture and where it's at. Get someone to picture with a thermostat. It's time to move a little over Santa Green. Send yourself a lightning, you got a man.
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Connor Norby.
Ball one, no strikes.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Curve in the dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And there's ball four.
Ball four.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Ball. Bam.
Step off, throw to first. Norby back in standing. Norby gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Strike two.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Off balance speed, there's one. Base is empty. After the double play, Otto Lopez, the next up for the mark. Foul ball. Top of the third, no score.
Ball two.
That one
out.
misses. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Sets him down looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Bottom of the And stepping in for the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto.
That ball's foul.
Foul ball. Liner snagged at first.
The key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Morel takes it to the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Derek Jeter, the next to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball 1.
Jeter
Ball
watches
that's
that
outside.
pitch, miss the strike zone for a ball. And foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive, he's got it, but no chance. That's an infield single.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
The 0-2.
Ball.
And that one gets past the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Man on second, 2 down. Just missed. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one is absolutely belted. Marcy flying after this one. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it.
Ball
and that's
inside.
exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the 3rd.
No.
And the
Inside.
strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 ball hitter up.
Oh, great stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out. New inning getting started. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Heriberto Hernandez.
Inside. Ball 1.
Right
Ball,
now,
that's
behind the
inside.
count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that. He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
And
Ball
there's a
3.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses.
Nope.
So
Ball
a
four.
leadoff walk.
Up next.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Outfield playing straight up now. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall. One out man at first. Now the left fielder, Jeff Conine. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. The Marlins hitless so far in the game.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat. This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swings through it, but it can't. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4.
You can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Ball, that's just out.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. 3rd home run of the season. So 2 down. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Struck out swinging in his first time. In the air to left center. And that'll do it.
Yeah, I'ma take it higher. Spit fire to the day I retire. Yeah. Dudes need to get your minds right, get your rhymes tight, cause you ain't spitting fire. Not at all.
Ready to go. Bottom 4. And stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Mantle aboard here at first with nobody out. Just missed.
Inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, you know, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. A 2-run shot, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 3-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Williams,
Ball 1.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Ray Meadows.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down. Phil Rizzuto stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far.
Phil Rizzuto.
That one misses, and that's ball one. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. On the inside corner for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. That's the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Trying to bunt his way on. Not in time.
No,
he's safe.
Nice job picking out a spot to put the bunt down there.
Step off throw to first. Edwards gets back easily. On the ground, right side. It's in and out of his glove. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Now, Christopher Morel. He hit into a double play his first time up.
That's a ball.
Tying run at scoring position. And we're at the top of the 5th. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And that
Nope,
just
that's a ball.
misses.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed
Outside,
up
that's
and
a
ready
ball.
for it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
For the Marlins, shortstop, Otto Lopez.
And fouled off. Edwards at second with 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Jackknifes out of the way. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. the bottom of the fifth. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Tony Gwynn. In the air, left field. Kona makes the grab on the run. One pitch and one out.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by them.
Hey.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Calvin Fauché.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's going to be Babe Ruth. Pulls it down, and there are two away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Garrett in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Ball one there.
Ball one.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Stays alive. The 2-2. Runner on the go again. And it remains 2-2. To the right side, Edwards tosses to first, and that is that. Top 6. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Heriberto Hernandez.
Ball.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Bounce to the left side. Nettles. In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next, for the Marlins, right fielder Jerry Sheffield.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. The Fish down by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, right field, Williams settles underneath it, takes it in for the out. Here's the left. Fielder, Jeff Conine. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first.
He's out.
Nice play there. Jensen Junk. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
You know,
Yep,
these
that ball went
Yankees
out.
doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Jorge Posada.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Swing and a miss. That is strike two. Ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Runner from third in to score. Now it's the right fielder, Bernie Williams.
Pitch backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
Jung measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Comes up empty. That's strike two. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. In the air to left center, Kona on the move to the gap. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman, Ray Neto.
Just missed. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Line drive. And the inning is over. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park.
That's out.
That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Nettles under it. And there's one away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. And instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Hey!
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. Around second now, going for 3. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards, 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The Yankees trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. That one inside.
That's inside.
Ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs with a runner at third. And a count 1-2.
Inside ball. Ball 3.
In the dirt, throw down to third, but he's back safely. Stowers on third with 2 out. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
Christopher. Into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
First pitch misses.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Swings through that.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Swing in the middle. Stuck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cade Gibson.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Hey!
Way inside. That's off the inside corner.
Ball 2.
And a count 2-1. That's
ball
a little
3.
bit low. Hammered down the right side, but foul. So now 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees.
Derek Jeter getting ready to hit. And he grounds one to the right side. Edwards throw to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
Ball.
And down on strikes. That is the inning. For the top of the 8th. And now to the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
Popped up first base side. Posada under it. One up, one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter. Well, they're taking pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Rizzuto has a beat on it. Reaching down and makes the grab. Gary Sheffield, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Ball 2.
O'Day, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Jeter settles under it. And that is that. Back now. Pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Max Meyer. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-1. That one almost got him. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Tied him up inside with that one. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Stepping in, Mickey Mantle.
Hey!
And that drops in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Jorge Posada.
Ball 1, no strikes. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out without a swing. And we go to the ninth. And now for the Marlins, Jeff Conine. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. The Yanks trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Check swing called strike. 0-2 now. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down. Marlins down to their final out. Now here's the Marlins DH, Kyle Stowers, 1 for 3. For the Yankees, Zach Britton.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Yeah! Britton going for save number 1 in this spot. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2006. 2 down, nobody on.
0-1.
They're down to their final strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag. And a slider in there for a strike. Stowers leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that hits the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Lifted in the air down the left side. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Now that sets up a huge at bat.
That's in for a strike. That one missing inside. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.